Yeah, good evening, students. So today we will be starting with strings. Okay. Previous we had a glance with iteration in Python, while statement, for loop patterns we saw, and we also executed few programs with respect to while loop and for loop. Okay. So in today's session, we will be covering complete this strings, how strings are applied in Python, how we can process it, what is the slicing concept, operations on these strings, and there are few string methods, right? There are so many methods, but few very important method I'll be discussing in today's session. Today we will see what is strings. It is a sequence of characters, right? So we can access a string. Say for example, now I'm going to take one example, like say student equal to, I'll just say, okay, this is the name of the student, I'll just assume. Now what is student now? Stud is a variable where I have stored a string. Okay, so I can, if I say I can access, how do I access now any character of a string? Yes, student, or if I make it yes, now student of, it is just like an array. Okay, one, if I say which character will be stored, second character will be extracted, right? So one is here the index. So always by default the index number starts from 0. So student of 0 is S. Of 0 will be yes. So the sequence starts like that, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, right? So this extracts a character by index position from the variable student. Now you are assigning it to some, I can also assign it to some variable. Now we can also find the length of the string. What is the, how do I find the length of the string? Normally we have a function in strlen we have in C language, right? Similarly in Python we have len. Len is a function. To find the length of the string stud, which is stored, so we will get the length of the string. So length of the string is 8 in this. Now what is the last character? Say for example, if I want to see, if I want to extract the last character, how do I give? Stud, should I give 8?
7.
Yes, it is 8 minus 1, that is 7 minus, that is 8 minus 1, 7. Or generally if you want to make it a statement, say for example, stud len of stud. Now L minus 1. Normally we make it, when I want to write it in a loop, I have to generalize. Okay, so I can't say 8 minus 1. So I need to store this len in some variable and then I need to extract. Now, next question is how we are going to traversing a string using loop. What do you mean by traversing? When I say traversing means you are processing each character. Say for example here Samarpan I have, right? We are going to traversing means processing each character in a string. That means S, A, M, A, R, P, A, N. Or it could be processing each word in a sentence, or it could be each line in a file. So this is called processing. Now, how do we do this using, how we can traverse this using loop? Before that, I can generalize this program. I don't want to write Samarpan only. So user should enter, you should give an option to the user. So you need to generalize this, right? So how do I need to generalize? How can I generalize this? Using which statement? Input statement, right? Now I'll say stud equal to input. input. Okay, enter a string. Okay, enter a string. Now, whatever may be this, now I'll just say while I'll make if I say I less than, this will be fine, right? I less len of stood, correct? Now stood of I, correct? Now I next. Now I have not initialized anything here. I have to initialize, no? I should be equal to 0. Now here I should be equal to 1. That's all. So this will be my program. I'll just enter again student name. Fine, students. This is how we are going to traverse each character in a string. Same thing if I ask you people to write using for loop, how do you do? For I in stood, what I should give? Print. Can I give I? That's all. Fine. This is the difference, between this for loop and while loop. Now we will come to a very important concept called slicing. Slicing concept in string is very important. So what is this slicing? A slicing is a segment of a string. Okay. Now we'll see what is that. I'm going to take one new string called Guido Van Rossum. Who is he?
Founder of
Yes.
Python.
Yeah, founder of Python. Fine. Now here we will take the index number only. First index, second, I am going to put a colon and I'll say 5. Okay. Now, what is that I'm going to extract is from 0th position till 5th character. Not 5th, less than 5. Whenever I give after colon, the second one, second index will be less than 5 or less than n. So which will be displayed here? Guido, because 0, 1, 2, this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So fifth one is the space. So less than 5 it will display. Okay, this is one very simple concept. Now let me say S of 6 colon 12. Now which will be printed? From 6th character it will start. From V it will start, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. ROS up to yes. Van Ross. Up to that it has to print. Sorry, less than. Yes. Up to O. It is not 12. It is less than 12. Very good. Yes. Now you tell me yes of, I'll give colon and 4. Now, if I don't give the first one, first index before colon, then it will start automatically from first character only. So up to less than 4. Okay. Now, if I give the other way, now I'm going to give 4, but I'm not giving this. Can will print up to end, right? If I say this, what you will get? I'm not giving either starting or end index. For complete, it will display. Okay. Now, when I say this, 5, and 5. Yes. What it is going to print? It will give empty. Now, for example, if I give like this 5, only these things you need to remember. If the first index is greater than or equal to the second one, then it will just give empty, right? So in this case, what happens? It is going to start from second character, right? That is 0, 1, 2, that is third character, up to 14th character, less than 14 character, with skipping one character. So if you see here, right, 0, 1, 2, from I it is started up to 14. Next D it is not printing, O is printing. Again, for space it doesn't print, V it is printing. So this is how it is going to do. So even third parameter also you can give. Now I want to give you one very important concept here. Now say for example, now S we have this guide van Rossum. Now I want to change the value of V. Okay, I want to change the value of V to some other value. So let us see, can we do this? So S of, which is that character 0, 1, 2, 3,
6.
4, 5. Yes, 6. 6. Now I'm going to give as, I want to change it to yum. Okay. Now, when I say enter, what it is going to happen? It is giving some error. Type error is being given. str object does not support item assignment. That means I cannot change the value of the stored string. So strings, once it is stored, you cannot change because now string is an object. I told in the earlier class itself, anything you store it, even a variable you are going to store, that will be treated as an object in Python. Strings are immutable. We call this as immutable. I'll write it here. It means you cannot change the object, whatever is being created, you can't change it. Okay, that is the meaning of immutable. Now, for example, suppose if at all you need to change, or if you need some sort of changes, but you can't disturb the original one, but I can do some sort of concatenation. Say I'll say new yes. I want to store it as new s. So new s, I said I want m, right? Yum, say yum, but I can make use of concatenation. Plus, now I'll say s, from where I need to give, from I want to change from first character only, 1. So now you please see the changes, what it's going to happen. So now what is new s will have mu. Where is that? Oh, sorry. S, I need to give, what did I do? Complete slicing I did not use. I didn't use colon. I'm supposed to use the colon. Okay. I need to use colon here. Then only it will extract completely. New. Yes. What happened? New string you can create by concatenating whichever you want to change, right? So muido, it has become, instead of G, it is, I have changed it to M. But what happened to the original one? Oh, has original got disturbed? What is my original string? Yes. Yes has not changed, right? At any point of time, you once stored, you can't change the content of the string because it is immutable. Hope this is clear. This concept is clear to you. Okay. Now, if I go for the next, say new, same thing. If I give instead of 1, you see the changes here. Instead of 1, I'll say from fifth onwards. Now you see what happens is, I don't want to directly, I'll give this. Can you see here? You need to write a program to count number of times letter A is appeared in a string. Letter A, or it could be any letter of your choice. Okay. If I is equal to what? CH. CH is the one character. Now, yeah, if it is so, then I need to increment the counter. Count plus equal to 1. Correct? Now, count has to be initialized, right? So, C and T is equal to 0. Now, this, I need to print count C and T. Clear? Yeah. We have used in for I in student. So, in is an operator. So, here the word in Python is an in operator which takes 2 strings. I can also use for comparison. Okay. Okay. Now, I'll just check if I in yes. So, what does this do? It will take in operator, no, it takes 2 strings and returns true if first appears as a substring in the second. Now, I is a substring in the main string, right? Now, I need to check whether I character is present in yes or not. So, if it is there, then it will give you true. If not, it will give you false. Okay, that's all. If I give something else in yes, it has to give false. Yes, now see this, actually the very simple code. Now in Word, I have given input a string. Now whatever string I'm going to enter, that will be stored in Word. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to check if the entered string is less than this CiTech. So now I'm going to run this. Yeah, I'm going to enter Cambridge. So your word Cambridge comes before CiTech, correct? Now I'll again run once again and show you. Domino comes after CiTech. Okay. Now, if I say CiTech, it is equal. So it will say, all right, CiTech. Now, I'm going to give CiTech. Enter CiTech I have given here. Your word CiTech comes before CiTech it is giving. How, on what basis it is going to check? Since it is C is capital here, it comes before, according to ASCII character also. Now, how to handle this? Suppose I don't want this, right? See, when we are going to handle next, whatever tomorrow I'm going to teach is files. Now, now whatever we are doing right now, tomorrow what we will be doing is we will try to extract through files. We have one method we have. So how to handle such a thing is, we have now word is stored, right? Now I'll say word equal to word dot yes. Now you see here we have, I need to convert everything into lower, right? Lower. See, that's all. Now even if you print anything with respect to this also, it will convert. Correct? So this is how you are going to overcome this. Okay. Actually, strings are the basic example for Python object. The moment we tell string, it is called as an object. Okay. So Now here string itself is acts like an object as well as data. Len of word. Len is a function, whereas lower is a method. How we invoke len is len of object we will give. So within parenthesis we give its object. So word is an object here. Okay. Now when we want to invoke methods, okay, Python methods or any string methods, or it could be any data structure methods, we will be invoking through its dot operator. Any method it could be. First word is a object, followed by dot operator and followed by the method. Okay, so this you need to know. Say for example, now here, how will I come to know how many methods are there? So what is type here now? Type is a function, correct? Now you have one more function called dir. Dir of, yes. Now I don't know in strings how many methods are there. I really don't know. So I want to check how many methods are there. See, if you see here, it will list you so many methods. So next, please make a note, help of str dot. Say I don't know what is title, or I don't know what is count. So here it will list, I want to know what is count. Okay, so just I'll say enter. What it will give? It will give me the description of the method called count. What does it do? How many parameters it will take? What is that it's going to return? What is its start and end? Everything it is going to, the detail of a particular method will be given. We will see now find method. Now, so here one, I'll again store S in S, CiTech is stored, right? I will say S dot find, and I'm going to say T. The find method will return a position value. So now it is a substring. So for example, if I say S is equal to I am in CiTech. Okay, this is my string. Now S dot find. Okay, now IN I want to see. Okay, IN I want, this is my substring. IN is my substring which find method will search, and then it will return its position. Okay, yes. Now you see in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from 5th it is returning. This is what find will do. Now F dot find. Okay, F dot find. Now what I'm going to give is, I want to find NA in this substring. Okay, NA can be a pure NA. Which NA it will search for?
The first NA, ma'am.
Yes, the first NA. But I want to start from the second NA. So what I will do? The second parameter I will give 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll ask it to start from 3. I'll make it 3. Where is 3? Yeah. Okay. Now you see, it is going to return 4th NA. Is that clear, students? Even this is also possible. We can also do like this. Now, see here, I'll just give here line equal to, I have some space. Okay, now I want to remove this spaces. Okay, I don't want these space to be there. So what I will do, I'll just have one method. I'll call one method called strip. Line dot strip. Okay, finished. What happens? It will remove the left spaces and right spaces. Suppose if you want strip, so what happens? The right strip is being removed. That is extreme right, whatever the space you have, that is removed. Similarly, you can use L strip also, and R strip will just strip will remove both on both the ends. Now, one important method we have is line dot starts with okay. Now line which has been f, if instead of line I'll say f dot starts with. Now f is starting with B, right? So I want the letter to be started with B. Okay, so what happens? It will give you true. So this method starts with will return the boolean value. It is going to return a boolean value. So in F we have banana, right? So starting letter is B, isn't it? So since I have typed B, it is returning true because the starting letter is B. Similarly, I can make use of, if suppose if I give any other than B, it will give you false. Okay, so I need not type that. Suppose say for example, if I give like this, instead of this, I would have given this. What happens? It will give you false, right? So for this, again, we have a function called lower dot, then you can give starts with, then you can give, even if you give this also, it works. It should work. Oh, sorry, upper. Yeah. Okay. Now, I think the very important concept is there, slicing concept. This is the last topic for today's class, students. I'll just, you can see here. Now we need to parse. What is parsing? Parsing the strings. Process of analyzing substrings in a string. That is what is parsing strings. Now we want to find, or we want to search some substring in a string. Now say for example, I want to find this particular string and extract out of this per whole string. This is my substring uct.ac.za. I should extract. First, let me store this completely in one string. Okay, I'll say yes. I'm going to store it in yes equal to, is that clear? Sorry, s dot find, I'll say at symbol. Now we will see what is it will return. So position is going to return 21. Okay, now I need to give its end position. Now up to this, from here 21th position onwards, I need to extract till which one? Till the space, this space before yes, correct? Okay, now it has to return EDPOS. Yes, 33 it is returning. Now what we are supposed to do is result equal to, now you should tell me the slicing concept I am supposed to use now. Now position is 21. That is, this is 21. 22, 23 it has to start, no? So plus 2 I will give. Plus 2 colon and EDPOS. Minus 1, right? Now what is result? Yeah. Got it? So this is how we are going to parse the string. Fine. I think this should be enough before we wind.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, students. Yeah, yeah.